It's always some area that need to be, better. So, I mean, as far as me being better and becoming a better player, I think I started progressing as a better player. But, reaching my peak, I still think I got a long way to go. Passing the ball last year was okay. But as far as being out there on the field and being able to see what defense are trying to do to me, and as much as they blitz and this and that and trying to read hot routes and everything, I think I improved a lot as a passing quarterback. And as far as running the ball, I mean, Coach Anthony, he told me last year, he was like, I'm going to get you in the weight room, you're going to squat 400, 500 pounds, you're going to get stronger, and it's going to be that much harder to tackle you this year than it was last year. I'm like, okay, Coach, whatever we got to do to win, man.
And, he's a leader of the team. He's a hard-nosed type kid. He's a physical runner, and we definitely gonna miss him. He was most valuable player of the South, and he also made first team All-Region, and he was MVP of the All-Star game. He actually won that award by completing 10 out of the 12 passing. So he's going to make somebody a real good football player next 2 years, and he's going to be hard for us to replace.
Vintavious is a guy that they had sent some film from high school, and we liked, and as we got to know more about him, we started to like him more and more. And then once he got here, we liked him even more so. He was a young man that came in and worked hard, extremely hard. Was very football savvy, had a lot of knowledge of the game and understood things. Very coachable young man, and just there was something about him that you knew he had a chance to be a really, really special player for us.
Being in high school, I'm from Homerville, Georgia, Clinch County, born and raised. Just growing up there, playing football, it's like big on football. So, if you're going to do anything in sports, it's got to be football pretty much. And just playing there all my years and everything, I did a couple things there, broke a couple records and this and that, but I mean, it was time for to move on to the next step, and to play college football, and it was like, dang, Tay leaving, what's going to happen, where you going, this and that. And like at the last second, in the last semester of the high school year, my coach called me, he was like, have you ever heard of Southwest Community College in Summit, Mississippi? I'm like, no. I never knew nothing. I mean, like nothing at all about junior college football in Mississippi, none of that. I ain't know nothing about the leagues, none of that. He was like, yeah, man, you got a full scholarship to go to Southwest and to play quarterback. I'm like, man, all right.
Vintavious has been with us 2 years. As a freshman, he rotated with Mardavian Martin at quarterback, and he progressively got better and better and better. And the thing that fired us up about him was not only could he run the ball, he got better as he went at throwing the ball, but at the Jones game as a freshman, he we got the ball back with 8 minutes to go in the ball game, and he was able to lead us down the field and milk the clock. And then the game management skills and being able to understand the game and all that kind of stuff came into play. And we were able to kneel the ball down at the 1 yard line to end the game with a 14-13 victory. And he was able to run the clock out. And then he came in this year and he was the quarterback, and we didn't have anybody to rotate with him. So he really had to play more snaps than we really wanted because we didn't have nobody to put in. But he showed how valuable he was in the go-in game when he wasn't able to go out in the third quarter. And we ran 3 offensive plays in the whole third quarter, and we got down in the ball game. He came back in the fourth quarter and led 2 long drives and got a come from behind win and got us our first win over Colin in 5 years.
What we did offensively was based around what he could do, which was run the football. We were a heavy gun option team, which meant that we had him reading somebody on the line of scrimmage, for most of the time, whether it been a nose or a 3 technique or an end. And he had a great grasp of the concepts that we were trying to do with him, and he just read it so well and did such a great job with it that it tied into what we wanted to do offensively very well, you know. You know, as a result, he had, you know, the rushing yards that he did this year. I think he rushed for 1250, something like that, which is, you know, unbelievable really for a quarterback to do that, you know, and I think he threw for 950, you know, so he's just an all-around great talent and great young man.
First got here, it was like everything was harder. When we first came, like it was like the most grueling like couple of months ever. Playing with Coach Anthony, him being an old school coach and everything, you being with new coaches and younger guys, you know, it's more fun, you know. But here with Coach Anthony, you gonna work and you gonna work hard and you gonna give it everything you got from the beginning to the end of practice, from the beginning to the end of the game. It don't matter when we doing, what we doing in the weight room, you gonna give 100% of everything you got. And I you know, took that and ran with it this year. As far as, you know, trying to outwork everybody that we played, and you know, I think that it showed a lot towards my running game this year. I mean, I ran a little bit the last year, but you know, this year it really just sealed everything for as far as running the ball and trying to be a better leader on offense, and with coach's help. So I'm pretty proud of that. When we first got here, it was like everything was harder. When we first came, like it was like the most grueling like couple of months ever. Playing with Coach Anthony, him being an old school coach and everything, you being with new coaches and younger guys, you know, it's more fun, you know. But here with Coach Anthony, you gonna work and you gonna work hard and you gonna give it everything you got from the beginning to the end of practice, from the beginning to the end of the game. It don't matter when we doing, what we doing in the weight room, you gonna give 100% of everything you got. And I you know, took that and ran with it this year, as far as, you know, trying to outwork everybody that we played, and you know, I think that it showed a lot towards my running game this year. I mean, I ran a little bit the last year, but you know, this year it really just sealed everything for as far as running the ball and trying to be a better leader on offense, and with coach's help. So I'm pretty proud of that. I think Coach Thornton, Coach Anthony first off was giving me the opportunity to play here, and it's been a crazy 2 years. Had our ups and downs, but you still the man, and I respect you as much as I did when I first got here. Coach Thornton, you know, we bumped heads and this and that. But we all do. I thank him for giving me the opportunity to play as a freshman and be able to come back my sophomore year to lead the team as a starting quarterback. And Coach Webb, you know, he do a lot of stuff for me, you know. And I really look up to Coach Webb as a big brother figure, you know. A real great guy to be around with, and a guy that I look up to. And I got a lot of respect for Coach Underwood. It's like Coach Underwood, as far as anybody touching your quarterback, that's the guy you want on your side. He don't want the quarterback to be touched, so I'm proud of him for that. But I respect all our coaches a whole bunch, and I appreciate everything that they done for me, especially pushing me to be the best person, the best player that I can be. And it's been a lot of nights where you just really, it get hard and you think about family and everything that you miss about home, and just being around the guys and everything here at school, and they talk to me every day, and like, you know, we just bonded, brothers and family, and we closer than we ever been. I thank them a lot, and I appreciate them a lot, because it would have been hard to make it just because of that. It would have been hard to make it without them, and I appreciate them for that.